News at noon is the suspect in the deadly mass shooting in the city's King-Sessing neighborhood, charged with 5 counts of murder. In his first court hearing today, 40-year-old Kim Brady Carricker was charged with a total of 11 offenses. 5 people were killed in that attack on Monday night. We also learned today that the 33-year-old mother and 4 children that survived the rampage were all riding in the same white Jeep.
Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. So let's get to it. All right, July 4th has just passed. Independence Day has just passed. I hope everybody had a safe July 4th, but for some of us, we didn't, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about 3 mass shootings that happened in the black community. And I just got to say, bro, what's going on, man? What is really going on in our community with these guns, man? It's a crisis. To me, it's a crisis. I seen a video earlier, but I didn't watch it. But the only person that I seen addressing this was Stephen A. Smith. And I didn't even listen to the video. I didn't listen to the video because I didn't want to compromise my video, because I knew that I wanted to talk about it, and I didn't want to take any of his talking points. So after I make my video, I'm gonna go listen to it. But like I said before, man, what is going on with us? It's either every weekend, not even every weekend anymore, it's every day. Gun violence in America is bad, not just in the black community, but I'm gonna address it because it seems like they always want to highlight it when it comes to us. And to be quite honest, hey man, we have to address it because this is just out of control. Like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if 50 years later they say, yeah, we was putting something in the air, we was doing something in the water in these neighborhoods, or some kind of signal that they was putting out. I don't know why these people are acting the way that they're acting, right? I really don't understand it. Now, we got 5 people in Philadelphia on Monday night who were shot and killed in this neighborhood in Philadelphia, and it came in the hands of this 40-year-old dude. His name is Kim Brady Carricker, and he put some posts up. This is not what you really thought. Well, it's not what if you guys even heard about the story, but it's not what I thought it was going to turn out to be, right? Because I'm just now reading this stuff along with you guys right now. Now, they said the authorities are investigating 40-year-old Kim Brady Carricker, and he put some posts up, I guess, before he went out on this rampage in this neighborhood in Philadelphia. And the posts were about guns, the Second Amendment, and the loss of his freedoms, according to, some people to some source. I don't know who the source is. Now, the most recent public post on the page was at 10:49 a.m. on Monday, and it showed a video advertisement of tactical weapons and a tactical weapons accessory company. The video shows a man in tactical gear holding what appears to be a military-style rifle. Now, this dude right here, he mentioned something about he was pro-gun. He was with pro-gun group, and he supported former President Donald Trump and the Second Amendment. And in June, he shared a video of a speech by President Joe Biden, and he added his views that Biden was trying to take his guns, take people's arms. Now, that right there tells me a lot. This dude right here, this clown, and like I say, let me stop. RIP to the 5 people who lost their lives. That's the first thing. First thing first. To the 5 people who lost their lives. There's a little young dude up here, man. I'm gonna try to find this picture for you guys and put this picture up here for this little young dude that lost his life with this clown right here. Like I said, so I guess he was just going through the neighborhood, picking out, just shooting random. Like you said in the beginning of the clip, there was a mother and 4 of her kids in a Jeep, and he just shot up all into their car. Man, this dude right here, man, is unbelievable. But that's just one of the mass shootings that happened in this past weekend. But we're gonna get into the other 2 after we talk about Kim Brady a little bit. Kim Brady, that's a horrible name, Kim Brady. who named this cat? No wonder I mean, you just look at his picture, man. This dude just looks like he's nuts. And for him to be supporting Donald Trump tells me a whole lot. Donald Trump is the cause of so many people dying, even if it's not just from gun violence, but I'm just talking about dying from the pandemic, his slow response, and now with the guns and just inciting violence and riots and stuff like that. And this is the type of people that he creates, and they come in all colors. Look at him. He's not a white guy. It's a black guy that's sitting up here who has succumbed to this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, I ain't gonna spend too much time on this dude. You know, so apparently he was listening to Donald Trump, and he said he was out to try to clean up the scum, to clean up the neighborhood, and to protect his Second Amendment rights. So, you know, hopefully we can. Like I said, he was arrested, and he admitted to everything that he did. I mean, he just came out and admitted to everything he did. He's probably going to try to go. You know what route he's probably going to try to go? He's probably going to try to go that, you know, the crazy route. You know what I'm saying? I'm insane and the mental. I'm mentally inept. I didn't know what I was doing. I was at that time. You know how they do. But yeah, so like I said before, Philadelphia, that city, the brother of love, it wasn't so brotherly the other night when this young brother right here went out and did what he did. So let's move on to the next one.
We went from this super high to just a couple weeks later, like, we shouldn't be planning a funeral for my baby. We should not be doing this right now.
A shining star, a happy person full of life. That's how the family of 18-year-old Aaliyah Gonzalez say they want her to be remembered. Her younger brother Jaden's message.
She was the best sister I could ever ask for. And I miss her so bad.
She had just graduated from Glen Burnie High School and just got her driver's license. She was preparing to go to Anne Arundel Community College in the fall. Metro Crime Stoppers is now offering a $28,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the people responsible for shooting and killing Gonzalez and 20-year-old Kailas Fegbemi.
Yo, that is heartbreaking to me, man. Just to see that little young brother right there crying, and his mother, just heartbreaking, man. That young girl never had a chance, man. 18 years old and was about to spread her wings and fly, and you know what I'm saying? Her life was, she had a full life ahead of her, and to have these people, they still haven't caught the people who did this, right? It was multiple individuals who started shooting in that crowd, and that was Aaliyah Gonzalez's mother and little brother at the beginning of that clip. And it to me, man, it just saddens me to see that, man, and to know that goes on all across the country. Now, on July 2nd, 2023, that mass shooting occurred in the Brooklyn neighborhood of Baltimore, Maryland, during a Brooklyn Day celebration. Now, those two individuals right there lost their lives, and 28 others were injured. The largest shooting incident in the city's history, right? That's the largest mass shooting in Baltimore city's history. It's a shame, man, that we can't come together and enjoy ourselves with our own people, with the people that look like us, right? I don't know who did this. I'm not saying that, we don't know. But most of the time when we have these big gatherings and we're together, there's a few people that, when they come out, they don't come out to celebrate. They come out to cause harm. And those are the people that I'm talking about, man. This is such a tragedy right here, right? 18-year-old Aaliyah Gonzalez, 20-year-old Kailas Fegbemi. I couldn't get a lot of information on Kailas Fegbemi because apparently his family didn't decline the interview with the media, and I can understand that these people are grieving, right? My heart goes out to them, and the city, the mayor of that city vowed to use all his resources to catch the individuals who did this, right? Now, here's a little tidbit for you, right? There were 20 people who died over the weekend in these mass shootings and 126 injured. That's in what, a 4-day period? 20 people dead, 126 people injured over the July 4th, 2023 celebrations. Like I said before, this is a nation that's in crisis when it comes to gun violence, especially in the black community. I just wish that the black community to rise up, get the right type of people who can talk to some of these people, these kids, and you know, somebody who can identify with where they coming from. I think I can identify with it, you know what I'm saying, because I lost someone, you know, so I know how it feels. I lost my brother to gun violence, so I know how it feels, and that's why I'm so passionate about, you know, doing some of these stories. We don't condone none of this violence. We don't glorify none of this violence, man. All I'm saying is, man, we just got to do better. Let's push on to the next story.
3 people are dead, 11 people total shot. We know 10 adults and 1 juvenile were shot last night in Fort Worth's Como neighborhood. Again, we know 3 of those people have died. No word yet on if that juvenile was among those killed.
We begin our team coverage with our Nick Starling. Nick, you started at the scene in that Como neighborhood. You reported during one of your live shots that you heard gunshots. Police pulled out. You pulled out along with your crew out of safety, and now you're live from Fort Worth Police Headquarters. What can you tell us where you are now?
This happened just shortly after midnight in a parking lot where shots were fired into a crowd near Horn Street and Azle Avenue. There was some sort of gathering there. Again, this is all new information we just got in within the past few minutes. Police tell us 3 people died, 1 died on scene, and 8 are recovering at area hospitals. We are told that they were transported to the hospital by ambulance and others by private vehicle to those hospitals. Now, police tell us they believe 10 victims are adults and 1 is a juvenile. And now we do not know at this point whether that juvenile is one of the 3 that died in this overnight shooting.
Okay, there you have it. Almost identical, just like the shootings that happened in Baltimore, right? A crowd of people out enjoying themselves. From what I understand, that these people in Texas were out for a fireworks show. They were out watching people doing fireworks. Now, we all know that when there's a fireworks display, that we like to take our kids, we like to take our children. Sometimes our parents will even come out with us, right? To watch their grandkids watch the fire display. Now, you have these individuals, I like to call them cowards. You know what I mean? Some other people call them animals, cowards, whatever. You pick a word, right? But you got these individuals who come to these gatherings with the intent of just shooting and killing and maiming people, right? So in my comment section, leave me a comment and you tell me, when they find the individuals who did this, what should the just punishment be? What should the just punishment be? And I don't want to hear nothing about how my childhood was bad and this happened to me and all this other stuff. No, I don't want to hear none of that. When you pick up a AR-15 style weapon and you and your buddy go to a crowd of people where there's kids and you indiscriminately shoot into that crowd, you know what I'm gonna tell you what I believe. You know what I mean? You can walk them right to the chamber. You can walk them straight to the chamber. I'm tired of hearing excuses for them about how they childhood. Don't everybody have a good childhood, but everybody's not out doing damage to their neighborhoods or trying to put the blame on somebody else for your misgivings. Man up, be a man, get on your feet and stop hurting people. Get out and get a job. How about a job? Did you think about that? Wow, man, I'm sorry, but this is just disturbing to me. Here's one of the victims on your screen right here. His name is Paul Timothy Williams, 18-year-old kid, right? He worked at a McDonald's. They say he worked at 2 McDonald's and he skipped his high school graduation so he could make money. And his dreams were to go join the Air Force, right? But all that is cut short now, right? Because of some individuals who did this heartless attack in that community down in Texas. And I know his mother is reeling. That was his mother that I was telling you I seen the video of, and she was just sitting on the corner. I think she was sitting out there all night and refused to leave, right? Until, I guess she refused to leave until she got confirmation that it was her son. You know what I mean? But, he's not coming home, and she was just, my heart went out to this poor woman, right? Cynthia Santos, she was 22 years old. They said that she was the pillar of her family. She took care of her mother, her brothers, and her sisters. And she worked a full-time job while she was doing all of this. And just like everybody else, she was just trying to get out that night to enjoy that evening to see some fireworks, right? And lo and behold, she lost her life. And very sad. This is very sad, man. You know what I mean? Because when these people get to shooting like that in a crowd, they don't care who they hit. Whether it's a female, whether it's a young kid, or whether if it's an old man, bullets don't have no name on them, right? So that's why this is just heinous. I think this is just one of the most heinous crimes you could commit.
And Gabriela Navarrete, 18 years old. God bless their soul. RIP to these victims, to the 3 victims that lost their life in this mass shooting down in Texas this weekend. And RIP to all the victims who lost their lives across the country. 20 dead, 126 people injured over the July 4th weekend. I really don't have any words to explain how disgusting I feel about the way society and these young kids are treating a human life. You know what I mean? There is no respect for human life at all. I just don't understand it. It's like these people are running around here with a demon inside of them. There's not too much more I can say, but leave a comment in the comment section and let me know how you think I did on this video. We'll be getting back to you. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna get worse before it get better. I hate to keep coming back with these type of stories, but I think it's very important that the people know that it's not safe out there. It's not safe out there, and you got to watch your back and keep your head on a swivel wherever you go. Rowdy Nation TV, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. Stay safe. We out.